What's up, everyone who has accidentally managed to stumble across this video? My name is Josh. I run a blog website called The 20-Something Gamer, and this is my very first audio commentary. So, you probably don't know much about me. Again, my website is The 20-Something Gamer. They'll put a link in the description, and there'll be an annotation up now. I'm a guy in his late 20s. Soon, I'm going to have to rename the website The 30-Something Gamer, but I've been a gamer since I'm a little kid, starting Nintendo all the way currently up to the current platforms, PC, Xbox 360, and it's just been a hobby all my life to some varying degrees. Sometimes I wasn't too into it, now I'm pretty into it, and into it as much as I am to run a personal blog website, so it's a pretty big part of my life. But you know, I do work full time, life happens, I have a dog, I have family and friends and stuff like that, so I just want to start off by saying that this is a hobby. The website's a hobby, the channel's a hobby. It's not, I'm not trying to make it my full-time job, not trying to draw a huge source of revenue from here. If I make a couple of bucks, you know, off a video or whatever, I don't even know, then it just is what it is. What you're seeing right here is my very first MMO gameplay. I decided to record some of it and put it up. This is very early on in one of the Jedi classes. I honestly don't remember which one. I've never played MMOs before. This is my very first one. Never played World of Warcraft, even some of the more recent ones like Terra. Some friends of mine are playing. I do have some buddies that play. It's just, you know, I have such a finite amount of time for gaming. It's not as much as I would like, but, you know, something like 5-10 hours a week. You know, weekends I don't have as much going on, then I can maybe get a little bit more in there, but just with the stack of games I currently have and the time commitment and the money commitment, you know, you gotta drop $50 on the price and then $15 a month if you're paying for 6 months at a time. It's just something I've never gotten into. But a few weeks ago, maybe it might be 2 or 3 weeks ago. I recorded this a while ago, but Star Wars did yet another of their free weekends, because as anyone who's been following it knows that their subscriber base maybe hit about 1.82 million back in December, January when the game first came out, and it's dropped
for a humble servant of the matriarch. I promise, your other dealings will wait.
Dropped to roughly half of that. I'll
My
let
name
this
is
go.
Vidariat Aeon. I minister to the bodies and spirits of the villagers, and I have a request. I speak of the Flesh Raiders. Of late, we've seen them growing stronger, and I know why.
You have my complete attention.
The Flesh Raiders have been experimenting, concocting an elixir that makes them ravenous. The ones who drink it go mad. Their lips froth, and they pounce like starving animals. It's black medicine, primitive and evil.
How could Flesh Raiders learn to do something like that?
I have no idea. Such wickedness is beyond our comprehension. We lack the numbers to attack the Flesh Raiders directly, and not even the Jedi could wipe the monsters from this world. But with our warriors' help, the Jedi could reach the Flesh Raider caves and destroy their vats of elixir.
Then count me in.
Thank you for this. Otimus Mare knows where the vats are hidden. He is our guard captain. Talk to him to learn the Raiders' secrets.
I'm always the super nice guy in these games. Mass Effect, Knights of the Old Republic, anything where you have the moral, positive, negative. I'm always the positive guy. I don't know. I think I've gone bad in one game. It was a Mass Effect 2 playthrough.
Too late,
I got maybe
Jedi.
about
Like all the other
3/4 of the way
times.
through.
The Flesh Raiders already came. They already took their victims. My father knew these mountains. He helped guide the patrols when he could. But when the Flesh Raiders appeared, he never made it home. He wasn't young, but he deserves better than to be ripped apart. Show compassion, Jedi. Find him, and kill any raiders who'd stop you.
I'll do everything I can to find your father.
Be well, then. But more important, be quick. Please. If you find him, if he's hurt or confused, you'll know him by his golden promise ring. He wouldn't part with it. Not until death.
Alright, getting back to it. Just MMOs, and maybe it's that I didn't have experience with it, didn't have any friends currently playing this game. It's a game that doesn't have a huge population.
Jedi, I think I know what you've been doing. Vidaria sent you to speak with me. She told you about the Flesh Raider elixir, didn't she? How it makes the Flesh Raiders strong. Vidaria's been looking for a way to destroy the elixir, but she's making a terrible mistake. We shouldn't destroy the elixir. We need it. And I'll pay you well if you bring it to me.
What exactly are your intentions?
The elixir can make our guardsmen strong. Yes, it may change them, but it will work. We can defend our village and destroy our foes. Imagine, if the elixir can make a Flesh Raider powerful, what would it do for a pilgrim warrior? Bring it to me, and you will be rewarded, praised.
I won't help you feed the elixir to the pilgrims.
Fine. Obey the orders of an old woman and destroy the elixir. But pilgrim blood is on your hands. The elixir is in the caves beyond our village. I doubt Jedi can even come close to the vats.
There's that good guy again, not helping this guy by making money. Maybe it's that I knew I wasn't going to be playing this much longer anyway. Don't really need the money. But I didn't have an introduction. I didn't really do any research. It was just jumping in blind. One of my favorite games of all time is Knights of the Old Republic, the first one developed by BioWare, Star Wars game. This is a BioWare Star Wars game. It's an MMO, and here I'm probably going to get my ass kicked. I do that. I do later on in the video. I just totally go down a couple of times, and I just inexperienced with this type of combat. Or inexperienced with combat in this game. Here I'm doing alright. And there we go. But this just wasn't my thing. I really wanted to like this, just going off the history that I was talking about, but it just wasn't for me. Maybe in the future, if they drop the price of the game, maybe they come out with some plan that is maybe $5 to $8 a month, something like that. Again, it's just really a cost-benefit thing for me, and it's just not my thing. Anyway, just getting a little bit back into more about what I write about on my website. I do reviews, I do commentaries about news happenings, things going on in the game industry, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, video game business, getting into some of the entertainment things. I'll go a little bit off topic from video games from time to time, but just definitely keep a general technology edge. And it's just, it's really from a mature standpoint, objective. I don't fanboy. I'm not biased towards any one thing. I know the systems. I know them at varying times of there's the first down. The various times of the console cycle. I started this console cycle off with an Xbox, then a Wii when it was on sale, maybe in 2009 or so, and then recently, about less than a year ago, I picked up a PlayStation 3. I play most of my games on Xbox. I really only got the PlayStation 3. It was on sale. I got a good deal on it. I only have picked up the first-party games, the games that are exclusive to that console. Most of my friends that I play with, my brother, my family, the people that I do game with are on Xbox. So this video is coming up to a close. I know this commentary wasn't great, but I'm cutting some slack. It was my first upcoming on my website. It's E3 week. You just actually uploaded a commentary on the Microsoft press conference that happened earlier today. Tonight's the PlayStation one. I'll be writing something about that probably tomorrow, and then tomorrow is the Nintendo one, and that'll come out maybe a day or two later. Again, I just want to reiterate one more time, this is a personal blog website. any ad revenue that comes from this is solely going to be pumped back into the website, whether it's games or equipment, something like that. If you want to like the video, leave a comment, tell me how I suck and how I can improve. Constructive criticism is definitely appreciated. Not in this game. I know I'm terrible at this game, as I think I go back this time. I don't wait for the... Do I wait for the medical probe? I don't even know. But anyway, this was pretty much it. I think I ended up logging back in one more time and got through this part, but it was a chore and it wasn't something that was super fun for me. So it's just an experience thing, an MMO thing. I don't even know. And I think I'm back, and then I go down one more time. But anyway, that's that. Please, if you see this, you stumble across this, you want to tell your friends, you like where it's coming from, check out the website. I'd appreciate it. Any comments, constructive criticism would be appreciated. And again, upcoming some E3 stuff on the website, some Humble Indie Bundle 5 I just picked up. It's awesome, buy it. And I've got a couple ideas for some series. Going to continue the Leisure Suit Larry 7 series that I started a month ago with commentary this time. So thank you very much for sticking around and still listening,